Check, check. 1, 2, 3, check. Is that how this works? Am I live? How do I know if I'm live? Uh, okay. I think when people join, I'll figure it out. Am I live? Okay, hang on. We are telling more followers to join your video. Okay, cool. Go tell them. You do that, Instagram. Um, we are telling your followers that you have a live video. Oh, I have one viewer. Hey, Bhargav. Yeah, do I have 3 viewers? Okay, so let's begin. Can everybody hear? Am I audible enough? I don't know how good or bad the connection is. Uh, okay, I really wanted to shoot this outdoor on the roof on the terrace, but it has been raining on and off, so the terrace is all kind of messed up. So it didn't make any good sense to do it out there. Um, Okay, let's get on with it. I'm not going to stay live forever. It doesn't make any sense. So the topic is live is FFF, faster in 14 days. Faster in 14 days. The formula for being fast in 14 days. Okay. Now this does not apply to like people who train with a heart rate monitor or have a power meter and stuff like that. This is for absolute beginners whose only metric is, did I beat my average speed today or not? Or why is my average speed so low? It's mostly for people who are in that use just a phone to track your ride, or like one of those basic magnetic cycle computers to track your ride, and the only stats you get are your speed and your average speed and your distance traveled. So this is for them. This is for beginners, is what I want to say. Now, the reason why this well, first of all, we can't go out and ride for the next 14 days at least. So we're going to do some back end work, some work on our body, so that when we do get to go out and ride, we will be a little more faster in our average speed, as we'd like to call it. Now, the reason why average speed is not going up or is stagnant right now is one of two reasons. One is your bike fit is bad and you're not sitting in the right or the optimum posture where you're engaging multiple muscles. You're just sitting mostly upright and just pushing with your quads, and there's no pulling happening. So one of the things you can do is cross check your bike fit. But for that also you have to go out and ride. But we can't go out and ride. So we're going to do this where we're going to start strengthening the opposite end of the muscles, which is the stuff at the back. So this is what is doing most of your work now. But we're going to start strengthening this and everything at the back, which is completely neglected for two reasons. One is you don't see your back, right? When you look at a mirror, you don't get to see it. Like, not everybody knows what the back of their head looks like. It's a weird thing to say, but not everybody knows what it is, what the back of your head looks like. So for the same reason, muscles at the back are always weak, even upper body. So what we're going to do is just one move for the next 14 days, one exercise. There will be different variations of it depending on your flexibility and how much, how much you can like adapt to this exercise. So it's going to be one simple move, and I need to make, this thing, I don't think will this video I don't think will stay forever. So I will make a separate post with the three progressions. Three progressions, and rep count, set count, and all of that. So the goal is to do this for all 14 days. There's no rest period in this, but we will fluctuate the reps and the damage we do to the muscles so that you do get an active rest. That's how we're going to tackle this. So what else am I missing? Something? Do I have any questions so far? Somebody said, well said. Hey, Krishna, what's up? Sorry, KD, what's up? So the whole workout is just one exercise in different progressions. Take the first 2 days to identify which progression you are most comfortable with, and continue that for the rest of the 14 days. So I and this does not take a lot of time. It takes maybe 15 minutes at the most. um, 15 minutes, and it's based on strengthening everything at your back, so right from your glutes to your hamstrings here, and also to a certain extent your adductors and abductors, which is kind of like supporting muscles. They don't do a lot of active work in giving you that extra power, but it helps support your movement of doing this. It also does work a little bit on the core because of it needs to stabilize the rest of it. um, yeah, okay. Now, before we start the actual workout, I want everybody to do a 5 minute warm up, at least maybe go up and down the stairs two, three times. Do jumping jacks for about a minute with breaks. Just make sure you're loosened up, you don't go straight into this. So, without further ado, let's go into the form. So, there are three progressions, like I said. I'll show the simplest one, which is nothing but lunge or a split squat. I'm going to get up on the bed here because no other place. Um, I'm going to do it at an angle so you can see how it's done. This is one of my favorite exercises on the planet. You go as far away as you can from your front leg. And the only thing you need to notice is uh, when you go down, when the exercise is in motion, just make sure your knee is not going to cross your toe. So if you're doing this, that's wrong. I mean, it does something else, but that doesn't serve the purpose that we are trying to achieve. So go as far back as you can. You'll figure it out in the first two reps. What is your maximum distance? And then like a lift, like an elevator, you just go down. You can go as low as you can. Don't knock the knee on the ground. Be a little soft towards your knee. Just go down as much as you can. Make sure knee is not crossing your toes. Try stay right above the heel. Go down and up. That's one rep. Down and up. Now this is the simplest progression of it. This is the easiest version of it. Now, if you feel that after the first day you're okay with this, you want to maybe amplify the intensity, then you can elevate your back leg with a stool, or you can even put your leg on a sofa. But the only thing to look out for is whatever elevation you're doing should not be higher than your knee. So if you're putting your leg on a sofa, the sofa should not cross this height. It shouldn't be like this high. Your back leg should not be resting higher than your knee. So just make sure you take a note of that. So here you go down like this, and then again same thing. Don't let your knee cross the toe. Here you might have to work to figure out how wide or how far away each leg can go so that you're not losing balance all the time. You find a happy spot, go low, and then come up. So here what happens is there's a lot of work being done with the glutes and the hamstrings when you're going down, and you're lifting up using this leg. So the quads on this leg is what is working. Quads is this little lump here. Yeah. So do this. The higher the leg goes at the back, the more it engages your hip flexors, which I think everybody should work on because we're all going to be sitting down for a long time in this lockdown with your computers and all that. So the more upright you are, the more you feel a stretch here, which is great actually. So more upright and down, lift with your other leg and up. Now that's the second level progression. Third level is you add some weights while you're doing this. Now I don't intend you to go buy weights right now. You can just carry something heavy. It can be it can be bottles of water. It can be 1 liter bottles of water. 1 liter of water is equal to 1 kilo. So 1 kilo each hand. That will be a third progression. So if you find this what we did to be really easy, then you can add some weights. But ideally, I would say stick to the second progression, which is this. This is called the Bulgarian split squat. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, but that's what it is. So now, how many of this do we do? That I will put in complete details in written format in a post, so that you guys can look at it, come back, look at it, progress accordingly. The goal is to do 3 rounds of this. Uh, yeah, 3 rounds of this. So it takes roughly about 15 minutes, including your warm up. It doesn't take a lot. And the slower you do this, the better it is. It's not about speed. It's not high rep count. It's always low rep count, but nice and slow. I think I'm done with the bhashan. Time to take questions. Let's wave to everybody who's here. Wave, 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 wave. Is there anybody else? Wave, wave, wave. Okay. Okay, so any questions? No questions? No questions? No questions? Now, this exercise is actually going to help highly neglected part of our body, not just for cyclists, even like regular arm janta, like regular people who especially sit down a lot. You don't engage your core a lot. Your back, right from here, is just sitting in a bent position like that. And the whole world is the whole fitness world is hell bent on getting everybody's hip flexors strong and have everybody's lower back strong. So this is one exercise that kind of hits everything a little by little, and more importantly, hits the hamstrings. Now you are going to be sore if you're not used to doing this exercise. Then the very first day you will be sore. So take some time off. Go to my YouTube. I will probably link it as well. Go do the recovery exercises. Just don't let it sit. Don't sit in pain. Don't sit in soreness. Make sure you're moving around. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end. Everybody's understood, all clear. I left my class to join your class. Yay! Yep. And I think that will end the live for today. Tara, thanks for joining in. What do I do now? What do I do? This is that. No. Do I just close it? Can anybody? Are you